You're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be revisiting Clair Obscur XeSS33 on Steam Deck. It's now actually verified. When the game just came out, it was unsupported, but the game still worked. Then it was marked as playable, and now it's verified. First of all, thanks to Kepler Interactive for providing a code of the game. Funnily enough, I was the one that reached out to them to request a code 2 months before the game came out. When they showed the first trailer, I was hooked immediately because I was playing Persona 3. So here I am. How's it going, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have a surprise for you guys. Thanks for being here. I'm now on holiday, so that's awesome. I'm giving away one code of this game for Steam, so make sure to participate by typing exclamation points GOTY, and you should be entering. I'll be basically giving that away at the end of the stream. The only requirement is to be on Steam, having me on Steam. So hold up, I need to, yeah, there it goes. Is this a native Linux port? No, it's not. It's just basically Unreal Engine 5, as usual. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I mean, if I like a game, I usually cover it. But this one, I don't know, just turn-based with actual pairing and dodging really caught my eye. So yeah, basically, that's what I like doing, checking stuff out that I'm interested in or not. So just type something like this, like I showed you in the chat, and you can enter the giveaway. Let's see if, yeah, it's working. Awesome. If you're a subscriber, you have double the chances, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I have 46 hours on Steam, but I played this on the Xbox version, and I was jumping from the PC to the Xbox version when it just came out. And I have on that one 3 playthroughs, so I probably have over 100 hours in total. And thank you so much, Spencer Walker, for the $6.66 donation. He says, cheers on the time off. I just started mine today. Well, enjoy. Hope you're enjoying it. Is this game really that good? Yeah, definitely. And I also have it on PS5 physically. One sec. My only PS5 physical game, XeSS33. So I bought it after I beat it on PC and Xbox. And I'm basically, I finished the game yesterday on PS5. Ugh, what a great game. So in my opinion, very well deserved game of the year. Let's jump right in. But overall, I played it only once on Steam Deck when it came out. It wasn't running particularly great, and the reflections in certain scenarios, well, the lighting was missing in certain places, so we'll see what happens. Hey, happy holidays! You still haven't finished Metaphor Refantasio? I haven't even launched it yet. I haven't bought it. It probably runs bad in certain sections, but no big deal. It's not like this one that requires pairing and all that. So those games usually I don't mind if it drops some frames. Okay, Vulkan shaders. This is the first time I launched the game since it came out on Steam Deck. I downloaded it and I haven't touched any of the commands or anything. So let's see how the actual Steam Deck does it. Is the Steam Deck holding up better over the years than you have expected? Yeah, definitely. I expected it to die way sooner. And unfortunately, the RAM prices are super high, but in a way, that's a good thing because technology is getting more expensive. The good thing about that is probably game developers have to optimize better now because, yeah, RAM is going to be an issue. We're going to be getting 4 gigabyte lower end phones now, so think about it for a second. We're going backwards. Will you try it with Lossless Scaling? Yeah, definitely. Is there any rumors we got prices for Steam Machine? I don't know. In my opinion, it's probably going to be $5.99 if we're lucky. Would be nice. You feel like the Steam Machine would hold up for a year or so? I mean, it depends on what you are expecting from it. If you're playing 4K, even with upscaling, I wouldn't say it will last very long. But if you're doing 1080p or 1440, it shouldn't be a big problem. You're playing it Optiscaler FSR4 and looks amazing. Yeah, I mean, my plan here is to launch it with the default settings, and after we do that and see how it looks and runs, we're going to try disabling the Steam Deck settings, do some custom settings, and see what it looks like. Because there's two ways to play it in that regard. The first time that I played it, again, on Steam Deck, the default settings were something akin to low settings, and we were locked to 30 FPS. Now they actually removed the 30 FPS cap for Steam Deck users with the Steam Deck presets, so that's pretty good. And they also added frame generation inside the game. But again, FSR4 requires a little bit more work to get it working, the extra plugin, and my idea is to keep it as easy as possible for most people. I feel like the devs will make games run great on Steam machines. It will have tons of people playing on it. It will be a smaller demographic than Steam Deck, that's for sure. So, not entirely sure yet. What was I going to do here? Oh yeah, smaller text. And it's running the benchmark, I don't know why. But it's already locked to 30, probably by default. Steam machine won't have GTA 6, so you're not getting it. The PC GTA 6 port will take a while, that's for sure. Okay. So by default is, by the way, banger music. Let me lower it a little bit, the volume. So balance XeSS by default. So 50% resolution? Yeah. VSync on, motion blur disabled, film grain. Okay, I disabled this, so some of this probably carried over. Let's disable VSync. There we go. Yeah, the VSync was locking it to 30. So as I was saying, one thing that they added that I'm super interested in looking at, let's keep the camera shake, whatever. The HUD scale. They added a HUD scale option, so now on the smaller screen, it doesn't look super small. This is what it looked like before, and this is what it looks like now. Bigger text, perfection. Apparently Steam Deck version of XeSS33 uses custom settings. Yeah, probably something akin to low settings. But let's keep it as default. Let me put some reference here. So this is 800p default settings, which includes XeSS balance. So again, if you open the game without doing any tweaks, you get something like this, which is fine. TSR, FSR, or XeSS, I don't see any frame gen option, but we're going to force it anyway later. So let's keep it like this. XeSS I think looks the best out of the three. Let me disable tutorials and character customization in cutscenes. This is a toggle. Okay, that's how I like playing the game. Let me hit continue. I have, yeah, 31 hours on this one. And I specifically going to try a couple stages without any context, so there won't be any story spoilers. Whoa. Yeah, it's definitely 400p. But it's 30 FPS, so that's to be expected. Yeah, the thing is, a lot of people on the Steam machine are not going to be interested because many games have anti-cheat. Okay, so this is 50% resolution. It's very blurry, definitely. I mean, it's 400p internally, but it's getting 30 FPS. What I'm noticing in this map in particular is that I'm not seeing any lumen. So lumen appears to be missing, the global illumination, which is fine. But it really affects, especially this place. But it's very fuzzy. Let's get into combat. Because combat in this area, I played it again on every console. On the Xbox Series X and the PS5, it dropped horribly bad in this particular place when doing attacks. So let me put the text bigger. So let's see, I'm going to use one of my most demanding attacks. Ooh, yeah, it drops pretty hard here. Let's do Phantom Strike.
Prepare for annihilation. I'm ready.
It drops pretty damn hard here. On PS5 it dropped when I was doing that effect or they were attacking me. So let's skip so I don't kill them in one hit. Let's try to parry with this frame rate. But again, this is the stage, one of the stages where I drop frames the most when I play this game. So let's skip the turn.
Oh, wow.
It's very rough.
Chroma is flowing. Please
Let's see. Okay, I can parry.
see I'll dodge.
Yeah, I can definitely parry at 25 FPS. So frame gen shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, it's stupidly easy to parry still. Bonjour, monsieur! It's all good, Infinite. What about you, sir? Lossless Scaling on Steam Deck. I mean, I think if I was going to use frame gen, I will probably aim higher with the settings, especially when it comes to global illumination being missing. So hold up. Let me load a previous save. And let's go to the HUD area. The map. The map is basically outside. So the continent. Genio, gracias por seguirme por 10 años. Oh, you're past 10 p.m? Okay. Okay, so if you're in the continent, this is where you go from one stage to the other. Let's see. Here I also drop frames on PS5 and Series X when flying very quickly.
Flashing through the sky. Flash through the sky.
Okay. Press the like button. Yeah, guys, press the like button if you like the kind of content that I'm doing. I'm recording this entire live stream so I can make a video out of it. As you can see here, we're CPU bound when flying around, and you can see all the pop-in. The consoles also have this pop-in at a greater distance, obviously, but they also stutter a bit here when flying, but you're not in combat in this part. Are you going to buy the Steam machine? I hope so, but we'll see. I'm moving out with my girlfriend and it's going to be expensive. Oof. But locking this part to 30 should be good. This is GeForce Now. In my country, we now have servers for it, but I haven't used it. So yeah, this part is CPU bound. It was expected. This is when it dropped the most when I started playing the game. So yeah. I mean, the content doesn't look bad. The thing is, when I was walking around in that map that really relies heavily on global illumination. So let's go to the mansion. The mansion is a place where basically all the lighting is ray traced. And well, let's see it. GeForce Now is good if you have a good connection, generally. Dale, Rozka. Que pases bien. I mean, as you can see, this area that is not as reliant as the other map on global illumination, it does look okay. But again, that map that has heavy usage of global illumination really gets ahead. Also, obviously, the resolution is 400p. So that's why it looks like this. But again, it's a Steam Deck. It runs the same plugged in as unplugged. So on the smaller screen, it probably holds up better, but you're obviously sacrificing visuals. And it still drops below 30 in the demanding parts. Bueno, felices fiestas vos también. Your mobile carrier internet is still not good enough. Ooh, sorry to hear. I think there was an entrance to the mansion close by. I forgot where. But I remember it was guarded by someone. People completely hated Ark on the Switch, but here it's okay. It's different. Ark is not particularly impressive. I mean, when it came out, it was the worst running game out there. And Ark also is like you're doing survival stuff. It was incomplete. This game is not early access like Ark was. And you have more interesting stuff to do. And also the art really pushes it forward. On Ark, it was like generic UE4 visuals with me being able to basically see leaves on trees kilometers away, which was unneeded. So no wonder the Switch ran it bad. Okay, there we go. Let's see if the mansion has lighting. Okay. So the manor now has lighting. So for context, when I played this on Steam Deck with the Steam Deck settings before, there was no lighting in the mansion. So the mansion didn't have any lighting. It was completely flat. And you might notice a lot of flickering. Well, unfortunately, all the lighting in the mansion is dynamic. So even on consoles, you get flickering on the ground. On PS5, Series X, moving here. And this is, again, real-time screen space stuff. That's why it flickers like a mother fluffer. And here with the lower resolution, that's even worse. So that's why it's so distracting with the flickering here. The global illumination has very little to do with the resolution, 400p. It still looks good, but again, before this, there was no lighting in the Steam Deck settings. This part was completely white without lighting. So I'm happy that they fixed that. I'm pretty sure that happened because they turned off lumen in this version, in this settings on Steam Deck. If you disable lumen, the mansion is just whiteness everywhere. Yeah, that's what happened before. So now they fixed that for the mansion, but still some areas of the game that rely heavily on the global illumination look bad, but that's expected. And yeah, the deck, quote unquote, should probably makes developers optimize their games, but at the same time, the Switch 2 is also helping a lot, if you think about it. I mean, thanks to the Switch 2, we have a great version of Chronos: The New Dawn on Steam Deck. Thanks to the Switch 2, we're also going to have... Well, we have a better Doom: The Dark Ages performance on Steam Deck. They released a patch and it runs fantastically well. So yeah, the Switch 2 is also a big deal when it comes to performance. How's the frame consistency doing combat? That's what I'm going to try. In the demanding area, it dropped to 25. It was pretty inconsistent in combat. But let's see a fight outside. Do they optimize for Series S and Switch 2? I mean, Series S is still more powerful, but I agree. With the limited memory, the Series S does need optimizations. Let's see, quick and easy combat in an undemanding place would be close to the beginning of the game. But again, I will lock it to 30 FPS without a doubt. We're going to try frame gen later. So let's do a quick fight here and see what happens with the performance. Okay. So one thing that I'm noticing right away, there's basic lighting, but it's there. So this area, as you can see, is less demanding than what I showed you at the very beginning in the first area that I showcased. It drops into the 30s when I'm moving the camera here, but let's see the heavy attack that I always do. This will kill every enemy, so let's see how it goes. Okay, it drops into the low 30s when I did that heavy attack. I'm OP in this game right now, so that's why I can kill them in one hit. It's upscaled? Yeah, this is basically 400p. Okay, let me reload the save. Wow, my save is from July. Yeah, I think I saved this save file just to do this benchmark, and I forgot. But as you can see, again, this area, the Reacher, this is an optional location, so no spoilers. It looks kind of flat, and that's because, again, it relies heavily on global illumination. Well, I had horrible performance even on the consoles in this location, especially under combat. Hey Alejandro, ¿todo bien? Yeah, I think for the tiny screen is probably fine. But as you can see here, again, this is a place where it drops heavily on PS5 and Series X. I'm at 30 and you might say, okay, it's still 30, whatever. Yeah, but as soon as something shows up on screen, it's going to drop. So I open skills, and the movement in the camera makes it drop pretty hard. And then I do, I don't know, rain or fire to attack this enemy. And again, it drops into the upper 20s. And the enemy is on fire. And if I do... Hang on, I'm going to go for Swift Stride. Again, it's still playable, in my opinion.
Let us stain.
I'll let them attack me. But when effects show up, it drops pretty hard. Oops. Okay. Okay, I got 2 parries out of 3. Okay. Yeah, I can still nail parries like this, but as you can see, it's pretty inconsistent.
Spill some ink.
So yeah, keep that in mind. I don't know, I'm going to try... You know what, I'm just going to do a normal attack. And Phantom Strike, so this one should kill the frame rate. Okay, it drops into the upper 20s. What settings is this? This is the default settings that the Steam Deck comes without doing any tweaks. Let's see, a super heavy... Oh yeah, one of the gradient attacks. Yeah, upper 20s in an area that runs pretty poorly, generally.
Eyes don't lie.
Okay, not bad.
Grace and grace.
So this is, again, when... What kind of disappoints me, but at the same time, it's running better than before. They did better with the settings. Now you don't lose the lighting when you go inside the mansion. So I think for the majority of people playing the game on Steam Deck, it should be okay. Resolution is a bit low, you're getting worse visuals, but you don't have completely missing lighting here. Have you tried the new Terminator game? I haven't. Again, settings are better because here now you actually have lighting that was missing before. Let's go back to the overworld. But again, it's compromised, obviously, because we're playing a UE5 game portably. And again, it's better than before, but I think we can do a little bit better manually, which I'm going to do in a moment. But let's try FrameGen before I do custom settings. Let's go back out. And let me think about any other area that could be challenging. Basically turn on Lumen but made it worse quality. Exactly. And again, I think that's a good call, because without Lumen, those areas don't have any lighting whatsoever. They were like completely white, no lights. It looks broken. So I think that's a good way to make it work, actually. Yeah, Indiana Jones forces ray tracing as well. But again, we're going to try with custom settings after this. It's going to be a heavy hit to the resolution. One thing that they did before the patch, they didn't do, was that the performance was better before this patch in Lumen scenarios. So for example, the mansion was like 45 FPS or 50, but it had no lighting. So now the mansion runs worse, and we could do a higher resolution, but there was no lighting, it was broken. Oh yeah, the new area actually has a good amount of effects, actually. This is a new location that unlocks way further into the game. Let's see it. This one had a lot of effects. I'm going to probably get one-shotted here, but that's okay. Didn't they add FSR4 to the game recently? Was it FSR4?
The chroma
Okay.
here is very old.
Ooh, this part runs
We're in
way
one of
better.
the deepest layers of the canvas.
Huh. Draw distance is pretty poor, but I'm noticing, yeah, the lack of global illumination.
I was but a small.
Where are we?
Vassar
Okay.
mentioned this place, but he
Oof,
never
it drops
showed
hard
it to me.
here, but it makes sense. There's a lot of foliage. It's a bigger map than the ones that I showed you. So you're definitely sacrificing visuals.
Yeah. No sisters allowed.
Yeah. I mean, this area is one of those, again, that really suffers a lot with the downgrades and visuals. Oh yeah, this part looks very flat. It still looks like this map. I played it on PS5. Let's see if we can actually beat him. I don't know the patterns of this enemy. Yeah, I'm going to get wrecked. Yeah, no more points, obviously.
Doing in.
Yeah, the music is a vibe. I mean, the music is top-notch in this game.
Here's your card.
And the transfer. But again, if you're playing it like default here, don't touch any settings, and you're basically are going to get 30 FPS with drops into the upper 20s. Oh yeah, this applies shields. I completely forgot. Okay, parry, parry.
I'm ready.
Also, this area has so much small detail. Ooh, yeah, it drops pretty hard with that effect.
Careful, my own.
But I can parry, still.
Dodge CL.
Yeah, I mean, remember that on YouTube you look worse, yeah, but it doesn't look amazing on the Steam Deck. It has a lot of sacrifices. I can still parry. I mean, what the hell? How?
Lumière, attention.
Yeah, what the hell? I can still parry. That's awesome.
Watch out!
I'll do it.
Yeah, especially when those effects show up there. There are moments in the game where it's it goes really heavy on effects. So it's going to be a problem.
I'm ready.
Oh, I don't have the same skills I have on PS5, I forgot. Oh well.
This will hurt.
Again, this game drops very, very hard, even on the consoles, when in these situations. But obviously on PS5, as an example, I play on performance mode, is 60 frames, and it drops into the 40s when an attack like this happens. So it's normal that when it's heavy on Steam Deck, it's going to drop below 30. But it's still playable. The thing is, obviously the visuals are compromised.
Okay.
Wrecked.
You saved me.
Let's flee. Abandon battle. Expedition failed. XeSS does make the game extremely blurry. Okay. Let's try TSR. But again, this part, especially this part, relies heavily on indirect lighting, and that's basically missing, or too little
One of the deepest
bounces.
layers of the canvas.
That's why it looks so flat. We're going to revisit this area later with the custom settings, but I'll lock the game to 30 FPS first of all. So let me show you that super quick. So the game, to lock it to 30, uses VSync here. Seems to have less latency than the Steam Deck's built-in FPS lock. And this should make it more consistent, but obviously it's still 30 FPS. The Steam Deck display 800p true and not stretched. Exactly. It's not stretched. It's the entire screen. Although the frame times are not perfect,
Where
and
are
now
we?
looking at 30 FPS feels horrible because I was playing at unlocked frame rates.
This place, but he never
But again, it
showed
should be
It
should be more consistent than
his
unlocked frame rates.
private hideout.
Let's see. Yeah,
And he wanted to
definitely.
escape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
This
see
is
its shortcomings in indirect lighting. TSR is a tiny bit sharper, but it's so unstable. Yeah, the jittering with TSR is crazy. I think it's a matter of, yeah, of choice at the end of the day. Let me see what it looks like with TSR. It's probably super unstable. TSR. Okay, as you can see, probably notice, TSR is super sharp, but as soon as you start moving, there's Vaseline around the characters. So, I'll see if I have a good way to show you this. So if you look around the character with TSR, it has that weird box, that weird, yeah, mushiness around the character. But when you're standing still, it's fine. What about XeSS? Well, XeSS is softer standing still, but in motion, it's not a pixelated mess. It's more of a blurry experience. It's more stable, but still blurry. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to explain. So I'll keep it on XeSS personally. Because yeah, I can do screenshots and compare the screenshots, but standing still, TSR beats XeSS. In motion, XeSS is consistently better looking. Anyway, let's do a very quick battle at 30 FPS. Remember, here it drops pretty hard, and that's okay. Yeah, there's FSR in the graphics menu, but it's not great. Although, let me check it out super quick. Maybe they changed the version. Let's see, FSR. FSR even standing still looks bad. I mean, just look at this. Look at this character that's... Yeah, it's worse. FSR doesn't help. FSR looks even worse. Yeah, no. See on XeSS. I think it's the best of both worlds, while not being amazing in any of them. Okay.
Prepare for annihilation.
I'm also noticing that the particle effects are less aggressive than what I'm used to. So definitely that's also pared back.
Okay.
You can't imagine hitting parries at 30 FPS. I did, but I don't know how I did it. Let's see if on this one I can... Yeah, I can parry it. LMAO. I can still parry at 30, that's good. Yeah, the big difference in this patch, at least in my opinion, is that now the text is bigger than it was on day one. Yeah, I parried it. So as I was saying, the text now is, you can go 20% bigger on the text. That's why it looks way better. I can actually read the text now. That was an issue before. The HUD now can be at 120% instead of 100. That's a huge deal in my opinion. Let's see, a fire attack.
Take everything.
I mean, at least when it comes to consistency, it's way more consistent like this. FSR4 mod disabled the Steam Deck settings options. Yeah. I'm going to do that later. Probably not the FSR4, but I'm going to do custom settings as well.
Your number is painted. I'll do
But
it.
definitely locking it to 30 is a good idea.
Sorry,
The DLC is fun. It's way bigger than I expected. Considering it's a free upgrade. Easy peasy. It's way more content on this optional area than I was expecting. That's pretty cool. Let me load once again a save so I can go back to the continent. And let's see how flying fares at 30 FPS. Because it was inconsistent due to CPU limitation. Let's see it. So back to the continent. There are new boss fights. Yeah. Oh yeah, on Endless Tower. I forgot about that. I haven't checked those out. Okay, let's see. We're outside. We fly fast.
Hang on tight.
Okay. It's still pretty inconsistent on the frame time, but it feels way better than with unlocked frame rates. The CPU doesn't get to 100% like before. And again, this happens on the consoles as well. Yeah, definitely, if you're playing without touching anything, keep it at 30 FPS. Do not unlock the frame rate, otherwise the CPU cries. It's way more stuttery. And the pop-in is very aggressive. The pop-in actually didn't have a huge performance impact for me on PC, so that's the first thing I'm going to tweak on this one. Okay. Anyway,
Go.
let's do frame generation. For that, I'm going to disable desync with the default settings, then we're doing custom settings. So in order to do so, we open deck key, Decky frame gen. Was it Decky frame gen or no? Decky. Okay, never mind. This one. Lossless scaling. So 2x base cap will be 30 FPS. So this means that you'll lock it to 30 and duplicate it. So it should be 60. And we copy the launch command. So the launch command was copied. We're going to manage, properties. And on the launch options, we paste what we copied. And this with lossless scaling. So this is frame gen without touching any settings. Plus lossless scaling 2x. And yeah, I know, I agree that with frame gen at 30 FPS, the input lag, I know, but people ask for it, so I do it because you guys request it. Personally, I don't use frame gen. We'll see about FSR4. Let me first try this and then custom settings. The game doesn't have native frame gen. It does have it, but it wasn't there when I tried using it. Apparently it's FSR frame gen, but I didn't see it in the menu. So it should have with the latest patch, but I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's hidden for the Steam Deck. That's my guess. Okay, so the settings are the same. Okay, you didn't see it either. Maybe it's hidden for the Steam Deck. But again, here we are with frame gen. Ooh, the input lag. Holy hell, and the artifacting. Oof.
Flashing through the sky.
I mean, in the UI, I can clearly see the artifacting. Let me zoom in to show you what I'm talking about. The UI, when I move the camera, moves around a bit. It definitely looks smooth. And even, yeah, on SKF flying, I can see the artifacting. I'd rather play it at 30 personally, but you know how it goes. ¿Qué dice Elfo? ¿Todo bien? Yeah, also on SKF, I can see he has like four arms when he's flying. Let's see if I can parry at frame generated 60 FPS with a base of 30.
Time.
But lots of artifacting. Oh yeah, I'm OP in this, I forgot. I'll let them attack me.
Blades sharp.
Of course. Yeah, I cannot do this. I keep forgetting. I'm so OP in the game that my speed, the speed that my character has, doesn't allow the other characters in the first area to have turns. Sí, voy a hacer eso, el lejano. De una. Está en los planes. So, guys, I was saying in Spanish, I'm doing Chronos the New Dawn Steam Deck versus Switch 2 soon. Luckily, I got a review code and access to the game, so it's planned. Let's see. Actual combat. So I do the one that puts heavy effects on screen. Okay, that doesn't look bad. I can see the artifacts, but it could have been worse.
Let's keep going.
Okay, let's see if I can parry it. Yeah, you can also abandon battle now. Yeah, true. Okay. I noticed the input lag, definitely. No. No, I have to time it a little bit. I have to do it a little bit sooner than I should. Yeah. I mean, if you never played the game before and you're learning the game, with FrameGen already, you already will have the timing a little bit delayed. So you could probably get away with it.
Full deck.
But the input lag is definitely noticeable. Yeah.
Lune, watch out.
Okay. Yeah, if I parry a little bit late, a little bit sooner than I should, still, it's hard to hit it.
Okay.
Plus the artifacts.
I'm not giving up.
I mean, I wouldn't mind the artifacts. I agree with you guys. If the input lag was good, but the input lag is horrible. Yeah. And again, the input lag is important here because you're actually actively parrying in the game. You're not just hitting attacks like in
So much
other
potential.
JRPGs that are turn-based. This requires your input. It's a default settings, the lowest graphics settings. It appears to be below the lowest. Okay. So before I swap to... Ooh, the artifacting is pretty bad. Is this live or premiere? This is live. So I'm going to stand here and take a screenshot to compare later. One sec. Oh man, I forgot how to take a screenshot. I suck. Save source screenshot. There we go. So now when I do my save, yeah, there it goes. When I reload my save, we can compare what it looks like with custom settings. But FrameGen, guys, don't do it. It's horrible. In this game, especially, not worth it. Lots of artifacts. At least with Lossless Scaling. So let's remove the command. And the command that you have to use to do custom settings is Steam Deck equals 0. Steam Deck, oh. Where's the equals? Hold up. My keyboard layout is different. There we go. Steam Deck equals 0, percentage, command, percentage. Make sure that the S and the D on Steam Deck is in caps. Exactly how you see it here to do custom settings. So now we're telling the game, hey, I'm not a Steam Deck. I'm a PC, actually. So we're going to do custom settings. You're on the live, yeah, you're live. Sí, gracias, Lagunir. Okay, so before I show you what settings I'm going to use, let's keep it like this. Okay. And let's continue. So now the game thinks I'm a PC, not a Steam Deck. The game is like, oh man, what a computer. Yeah, this is my game of the year. I've said this before the hype. Okay, so now you have a lot of settings, like it should be. And by default, everything is on low. So what I would increase is texture quality, maybe to medium or high. And the other thing that I would increase is the... where's the draw distance? It's not here. What? Maybe it's locked to the foliage option? Oh no, I remember how to change the draw distance thing. So the draw distance thing, before that, FSR3 FrameGen is here. XeSS, balanced, that's fine. Put the presets on Epic. I know it's counterintuitive. Quick preset on Epic. Then go all the way down here. Lower the anti-aliasing, lower the shadows, lower the global illumination, lower the reflections, lower the post-process. Keep the textures on medium or high, visual effects low, foliage medium, and shading on low. This should give you the best draw distance, because on the preset you put Epic. I put this on windowed. So if you want to do FSR1 on top of it, you can do 1152 by 720. And again, these are higher settings than default, but the pixel count should be the same as before. This is probably going to be heavy. Maybe we have to use more aggressive upscaling, but let me try this. And let's see what it looks like. Okay. So now I'm going to take another screenshot. And let me see if I can compare them. Oops. I think I got it. Yeah. Okay, the difference is massive. Now you actually have something interesting on the screen. Let me open the software to show you the comparison. Hold up. I'm old. Oh, you're seeing it. Okay, perfect. So this one is with FrameGen, that's why it says 60, but I think it's pretty obvious. I don't know what you guys think. Which one looks better? As you can see, the fog is missing, the global illumination is worse, even the resolution is lower somehow. Maybe the anti-aliasing is even below what it was. And the draw distance, well, what to say about the draw distance, right? It's night and day. And also the foliage amount. So, Switch version versus whatever version. So the Steam Deck settings are very compromised, as you can see. And this is basically almost the lowest on PC. So let's see how it works like this. Basically custom settings. This is basically what, low settings plus improve draw distance plus high textures. And let's see how it goes now. It's probably going to be more demanding now, but let's give it a shot. Oof, yeah, it drops pretty hard now. Not unexpected. Let me see if I can fix that. But as you can see, that's why they turn off global illumination. Let me see. Maybe the foliage. Okay, that helped a little bit. I'm going to try something else, don't worry. Let's put it on medium here. Maybe the draw distance is killing it. So I put it on medium, and then I drop everything else again. I don't know why they tied that to the presets, but what can you do? Okay, so low settings with medium textures. Okay, it helps a tiny bit. Maybe I need to use TSR on this one, but we'll see. Ugh. And again, this is where it drops the hardest for me. Let's see the combat. I'm on the OLED Steam Deck, but the LCD will be very close. Okay. Instead of 30, we're in 24 now. I think I'm gonna sacrifice the resolution a bit further. Let's try 1152 by 720. Okay, we jump to 26. This is going to hurt.
Prepare for annihilation.
Maybe TSR helps. We'll see.
I'm ready.
1152 by 720. What a massive improvement. 2 FPS. Yeah, but in 20 FPS, that's 10% more frames. Let's see if I can parry like this. Yeah, maybe, let me see if the upscalers do any difference. So we're at 25 with balanced XeSS. Let's see, TSR. Okay, TSR is one more frame. And FSR, instead of 25 or 26, yeah, it's basically the same, with the same pixel counts. So what I'm going to do is XeSS performance, that is even lower on the resolution side, but it should improve a tiny bit. Maybe that's enough. No, it's just one frame. This map at least is very demanding. Oof. But definitely looks way better than what it looked like with the Steam Deck preset. The Steam Deck preset is very compromised, but it makes it playable. Which is a shame. I mean, We were so close. Let's see if I can actually parry.
Careful now.
I'll give it a chance. Okay. Yeah, the best settings would be the Steam Deck preset and FSR4. Still, if you want better visuals, you need to go elsewhere. Okay, so this is the bad map. Let's see the rest of the environments. Yeah, I mean, remote play is the best way to play it on Steam Deck, in my opinion. Okay, the mansion. Again, before the patch for the Steam Deck reset, the only way to actually have decent visuals in the mansion was to do what I'm doing here. But again, the pixel count is so low that it breaks the reflections. But it's not completely white, lack of lighting like before. So yeah, this will look unstable no matter what setting you're using. This area is completely tied to low illumination. No, 2 GB of VRAM is not enough. Trust me on that one. Okay, let's load the save again and try the open world. The continent. I mean, I think it's verified, considering that the settings that they put, yeah, they are compromised, obviously, but the game is not unplayable. I wouldn't call it insanely verified, though, because the experience is pretty watered down on the Steam Deck, obviously. Oh yeah, even the content is significantly better looking, obviously. I mean, it looks so much better on low than on the Steam Deck preset. It's ridiculous. You think the reason it looks so bad because they disabled volumetric fog? Yeah, I mean, they did disable it for the Steam Deck preset. I think they cut a little bit too much. I think if they kept the fog and just disabled lumen or put less bounces, should have been decent enough. Because it really does add a lot. I think even the colors look better like this. Your 4070 Ti Super plays this at 4K max, DLSS, quality 60%, 60 FPS consistent. It's how it should be. Let's see, quick combat here on the less demanding area. So, let's see. Again, I'm super advanced in the game. I basically beat the game multiple times already.
Finesse and grace.
This would be a scenario on when you start the game for the first time. You'll be a lot of time fighting in performance places like this. But once you get ahead in the game, it's going to drop pretty hard. I mean, here it's fine. The thing is when you get to the demanding locations, which again, I show that because if you play the game for 20 hours and you get to a part where it drops to 20 FPS, it wouldn't be very good for me to recommend it. It's both CPU and GPU heavy, but the GPU heaviness is the big part. Let's see this part that I tried on the Steam Deck preset that looked very flat. Let's see what it looks like now. Dude. Okay. This is completely night and day. This area specifically.
Here is very old.
It looks so flat
One of
on the Steam
deepest
Deck
layers of
preset.
the canvas.
Damn!
Last time I was here.
Where are we?
I mean, look at how much better it looks now.
Vaso mentioned this place.
This is so
He never
much
showed
better
it to me.
looking.
It was his private hideout.
I mean, this area, if you're playing on Steam Deck, this area looks like
Yeah.
dog water
No
on the Steam Deck
sisters
preset.
allowed.
I mean, it makes it playable, whatever, but it loses so much what it makes it look good. Let's see. So this part also dropped frames on the Steam Deck preset. Here, standing here is 30. Let's see once we get attacked. With the Steam Deck preset, the lowest we dropped was like in the low 20s. When we were getting a rainbow attack onto us. Let's see once the rainbow attack happens. Let's see how low we can drop. Ooh. Big hit. Never saw that attack before. Let's parry. Sorry, skip it. Okay.
Ready to carry.
Let's see if I can parry it. Okay, I can still parry here. As long as it's not frame gen, I can do it.
Okay.
Alright. Let's skip ahead.
Can do it.
And let me heal myself.
That's better.
Feel better.
Yeah, the lollipops is a thank you update. Yep, this is a new location.
Let's start.
You need to be very high leveled to hit this area well.
I'm better.
I don't know, guys. What would you rather have? Unstable frame rates like this, or more stable frame rates, but the game looking like a potato in comparison?
You can't escape.
Because I think the visual difference is pretty large.
So much potential.
This 100%.
Lightning dance.
Okay. But let's see the rainbow attack. I need the rainbow attack to benchmark this. Super Saiyan! Super Saiyan beard. Not what I was looking for. Give me attack with the rainbows, please.
I'm ready.
Ooh.
Blades sharpened.
There's a rain of fire. Yeah, I mean, even this attack, I'm noticing the fire was missing in the Steam Deck preset. When I do Rain of Fire, the fire that shows up in the arrows is completely missing on Steam Deck. What do you have to do to participate in the giveaway? Exclamation point GOTY.
Ready.
Yeah, I mean, for the Steam Deck 2, this is a game for the Steam Deck 2, definitely. I mean, you can play it on Steam Deck, but it's a compromised experience.
Well, thanks.
Dodge CL. Brace yourselves.
I need the rainbow attacks. Come on, rainbow attacks.
That hurts. Look out.
You look tired? I'm tired because I finished working yesterday. We had the delivery for a VR experience. And I've been working my ass off on it, polishing it and making it work, and I had unexpected issues and bugs yesterday. We fixed it, we shipped it, everything's fine, and now I'm on vacation until January the 2nd, I think.
Lune, attention.
So that's why. But I'm good. I'm happy to be streaming again.
Lune, attention.
Okay.
Finesse and grace.
I still didn't get the freaking attack that I want them to do. I want this guy to do the puking rainbows thing, but it's just doing punching attacks. But I mean, as you can see, I can still land the parries with this frame rate. Kinda. That parry, I never get it. I don't know why. Is your company hiring summer interns? No, we don't do interns, unfortunately. But, I mean, as long as you have skills, you can probably get hired. Take many naps. I'm trying.
The dance begins.
Yeah, today I just wanted to play this live and talk to you guys.
Prepare for annihilation. On guard.
On guard. Okay, rainbow. No puking rainbows attack.
Okay.
Let's see. Nope. Freaking asshole. Yeah, but I can still fire it just fine. Is it verified enough? It's verified enough, yeah. Barely, I would say barely verified. It's okay. The thing is, it bothers me that the Steam Deck settings is basically turn everything off. I mean, I get it to get decent performance, but at the same time, the game gets such a big visual hit that I would just play it like this without the Steam Deck preset. Ooh, and it crashed. Well, after a few hours, it crashed, finally. So yeah, I don't like the settings that they chose. It works, but I think they could have done better. Okay, so the game crashed. What I would recommend is to keep everything on low. Just put the... You need to do a small play with the settings, but I'm going to show you what I think in a moment. But I think it crashed because texture quality was maxed out, was on medium or high. That was a bad idea. So XeSS balanced should do the job. And then we're trying frame gen from in-game. That's probably better than lossless scaling. Lossless scaling in this game. Bad. Yeah, I mean, volumetric, at least volumetric fog. If they kept volumetric fog, it would be perfect. Or at least closer to perfect. So what settings would I use personally? XeSS balanced with 1152 by 720, so you can tweak the sharpness if you want to on here. That's one. Because XeSS looks pretty soft in this game. Motion blur, whatever you like. Personally, I'm not a fan. And then all this on low. But before doing this, make sure to go to the presets up here to quick preset, put it on high, apply the settings, Once you play the settings on the high preset, go all the way down and put everything on the lowest. Why am I doing this? Well, the draw distance is tied to the presets for some reason. So here you get high draw distance, which didn't affect performance much, but the pop-in is way better. And that's basically it. That's how I did it. This should give you basically 20 to 30, depending on what's going on. If it's a heavy area, good luck. But the first few hours of the game, maybe the first 10 hours, if you are a bit slow, should be good enough. The thing is, when you get to the heavy parts, this is one of them. This is a high level area. But again, the thing is, when you get to these heavy areas, plus you're in combat with heavy effects, you can't expose draw distance with a command line. Nope. The game is like that, I think. Actually, I made a mistake with the settings. Put the scaling of XeSS on performance. Yep. That's the only mistake. Let's see if I get the rainbow puking attack now. That would be nice. I mean, no, Lossless Scaling is not the best thing. Especially not in this game. We tried it and it looks bad in this game. I'm not saying it always looks bad. It's just, in this particular case, it's not good. Yeah, you should try FPS 4 Lossless. What would change? We're still going to be at barely 30 FPS, and we're still going to have input lag. And FSR 4 has an impact in performance, because it's harder to render. So at that point, yeah, it would look better, but it would still perform worse. So I don't get the point right now.
Prepare for annihilation.
I mean, FrameGen is fine if you're at a 6 FPS base, in my opinion. There's still more input lag. But other than that, I don't get the point. You finished so late? I haven't yet. That's my next one.
The dance begins.
Good.
Let's see. Please give me the puking attack. No, he won't. He refuses to do the puke attack rainbow thing. But anyway, with these settings I think it's good enough. When it comes to visuals. Performance is dodgy in certain maps,
Well, thanks.
which sucks. But it's still playable. I can still get stuff happening with the parries.
I'm ready.
Yeah, input lag and pairing is a horrible combination.
Time to hit big. Blades sharp.
Okay, now that I played a bit more, I take back the draw distance thing. Do it like this. So settings that I would use. Quick preset on medium, just to make the game put medium draw distance. Low draw distance is way too low. 1152 by 720, so we can tweak the sharpness. And put everything on low. And we should be good. This should give you at least a little bit better LODs. Okay, we got a couple extra frames in this map. That's good. Not perfect, but still good.
For annihilation.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to stuttering, at least when playing, it's okay. The thing is in the overworld, you're traversing in the map. But it's not the stuttering we see in other UE5 games. Not perfect, but better than it usually is. He got me with the timing.
Finesse and grace.
No shader compilation stutter, definitely not shader compilation. But again, when you're in the continent, moving around from map to map, the CPU usage spikes significantly.
Overflowing with energy.
Ooh, got me good.
Rooney, watch out!
Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of his attack.
Brace yourselves.
The Eclipse mod? What's that mod?
Finesse and grace. Blades sharp.
Yeah, no. He's not freaking doing what I want. Anyway. Let's do another map. So we quit the battle. Like for a few seconds, but it's okay now. What do you mean? Okay, it's good for performance, makes the game run better while looking the same. I smell copium. There's a lot of mods like that. What does it do exactly? Because maybe it turns off something in the background that's affecting performance. I saw one of those on Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, which I would probably try later. And that mod basically reduced the amount of bounces of certain lighting effects. It was a very manual work. And that explains the performance difference. But looking exactly the same, doubts. It's lagging a bit every once in a while. Sorry about that.
Oh, lovely.
It contains engine.ini tweaks. Okay. Oh, the quality of lumen. Okay, gotcha. That makes more sense now. Yeah, that's probably a good idea then. But, okay, as I was saying, areas like this is where it suffers the most. This area is quite big, and it has a lot of foliage. So it makes sense. So in combat in these locations, that's when it gets difficult to maintain 30s. I can still parry, but you'll see that choppiness on motion. So again, those two areas that I showed are usually the bad ones. There's more stuff that happens in the game. And on the smaller screen it probably holds up way better. But it's not great. Let's see the continent. You thought these mods were placebo, but there's generally mods out there. Yeah, I mean, there's a few, but not all of them are like that. There's a lot of placebo mods as well. But since he's explained what the mod does, now it makes sense to me. But hey, good to know. But I'll still lock it to 30 to avoid the spikes in the map right here. What's the mod for Silent Hill 2? It's probably the same name, right? They're all the same person, I guess, because it's UE5. Usually the INI file works for both of them. I mean, flying around here is completely fine. Let's lock it to 30. So we put a 30 FPS cap. Personally, if I only had the Steam Deck to play it and know a billion other ways to do it, I would probably play it like this. I mean, the Steam Deck preset is nice and all, it's nice to have, but it just guts the performance, guts the visuals too much, and the performance is still not great with it on. It still drops hard in the heavy areas. Oh, and I forgot the The camp. The Steam machine should be able to handle this game. Yeah, of course. It's way more powerful. Okay, and this area, this is where I saw most of the benchmarks of Steam Deck of this game. This is one of the first locations that you see in the game. This area is not demanding in comparison. So again, I'm showing you more context so you guys know what to expect. But another area that I saw pretty big demands was the camp. And that one you are pretty often standing there. You might have to limit your texture quality. Yeah, I put it on low. But if you're on the Steam machine,
Great.
you can probably put high textures or epic textures. Black Ops 7 is game of the year, definitely. Wink wink, nudge nudge. It's funny, this first area, I delete everything I touch in this area with one hit. So yeah, easy areas like this, not a problem. There are many of these. You were talking about the Steam machine with 8 gigabytes? Okay, more than enough then. Let's see. I'll go to the camp now, just to check that. I want to see this game on Switch too, actually. It has a better GPU, but a worse CPU when it comes to performance. Will be interesting. Ooh, now it's crying. Okay, it's stabilized now. Let's see, let's go to the camp. The little Steam Deck that could. Yeah. I mean, if it runs like this on the Steam Deck 1, imagine on Steam Deck 2. Okay, the camp. Okay. Yeah, the camp is GPU limited, definitely. But here they're just running around. There's no combat in the camp. You're basically just talking here. But hey, pretty nice. Anyway, let's try FrameGen, and then I'm going to give up and do the Eclipse mode. You guys convinced me. Let me type FrameGen first, the in-game solution. Yeah, I mean, the LIX better run this better. The GPU is much faster on the LIX. The CPU is much faster as well. No, the FSR4 thing is nice, but FSR4 is more demanding.
Go.
FSR4 hits the performance. I mean, it's a better upscaler, but it's a performance hit. Okay, FrameGen. In order to help the GPU do its job, I'm going to manually put the GPU clock at 1500. So the FrameGen has a better idea on what's going on. So that's it. Okay, definitely the in-game FrameGen is significantly better when it comes to latency than Lossless Scaling. Yep. I don't have artifacts on the UI. I do have them in the in-game world, but again, we're just looking at it closer. What the hell is that balloon thing?
Chroma here is very
Play the game and you'll find out.
We're in one of the deepest layers of the campus.
Last time I was here.
Where are we?
mentioned this place.
And
He never showed it
while
to
the
me.
frame times are okay, I feel a little bit of
was
inconsistency
his
when it comes to
private hideout. And he
the
wanted
motion.
escape.
It doesn't feel smooth.
Yeah. No sisters allowed.
Let's see. Can I hit parries with frame gen from in-game?
Prepare for
Oops.
annihilation.
I already messed up. Finesse and grace. Yeah, I'm already seeing artifacts. French girl power.
Luné, attention.
There's a mod that makes black magic and boosts FPS. I got you. Not the Eclipse mod. Oh, okay. COExp33, the definitive performance mod. I'm going to try it just because you guys asked me. Because there's so many mods that I cannot try all of them. That's why I try to stay away from modding. Videos like this. On God. I mean,
Maël.
with frame gen in-game is better than the lossless scaling option. I still do feel the input lag when pairing, but if you always play the game like this since the beginning, maybe you can get away with it. But the timing is a bit off still.
Margin for error.
Let's try Tremor. This fills the screen with foliage.
This ends now.
Boom.
So much potential. Go strong.
So I mean, yeah, it works, but there's still input lag. It doesn't feel particularly great still. Yeah, the timing is a bit different.
It's locked on me.
Yep. Yeah, the timing, it's a bit off. Now, lossless scaling, I'm not using it in this game anymore. The input lag was just hilariously bad in comparison to this. Yeah, I cannot hit anything. Anyway, let's try with the mod very quickly and see if it actually maintains that. So I'm going to save super quick and try that out.
The chroma here is very odd. We're in one of the deepest layers of the canvas.
One sec. Press a button and react tomorrow. I'm pairing the first boss in the game that I attacked 5 hours ago.
Versa mentioned this place, but he never showed it to me.
It was
Okay,
his
there it goes.
private hideout.
I'm going to disable the frame gen.
And he wanted
Ah,
escape.
much better. It responds right away now.
No sisters allowed.
Alright. Let's download that freaking mod. That's what I was looking for. Oh, dude, sometimes... Let's see it. I'm going to desktop mode. Basically Final Fantasy 13. Yep. In Final Fantasy 13 though, you don't have the pairing, right? Okay. Sec. DualSense controller shows PlayStation icons. In some games it does. In some others you need to mod that in, but it works. Depends on the game, really. One sec. 1280 by 800. So you can see what I see. Hey there, Frost. Okay, so the mod was called an Eclipse, was... Oh, dude. I'll find it. Let's try Eclipse mod first. Whatever. Let's see. Might not work properly or present for crashes in newer versions. Great. Recommended settings for Steam Deck. Yay. No, I'm not doing motion blur. I'm not doing DSR. Okay, medium shadows and medium global illumination and medium textures. Okay. Okay, this version just builds on their work. Okay. Let's see. When I have to log in. Motion blur on, yeah. Lost all its credibility. Hold up, I have to log in to do this. Freaking Nexus mods. Okay. There it goes. Do you like motion blur? I mean, yeah, it's fine. Personally, I'm not a fan. Be careful, you won't be able to launch the game with that mod. Why not? It's already broken with the new update. Oh, okay. It won't launch because of the new update. Oops. Oh, well. That sucks. I was excited. Okay, that sucks. Well, at some point I'm going to try it then. That's a bummer. Oh, the COExp33 definitive performance mod. Okay, I'm going to try it. Fine. Fine. Give me a sec. If it's a mod that only touches INI files, it should work every time. Hmm. Okay, so it was COE. Let's see what it does. I hate when they put this stupid shit. Lossless 70%, quality 80%. Fully playable without lumen, that's BS. If you get to the mansion and you don't have lumen, you don't have any lighting. Let's see, posts. Sharper and less noisy shadows, makes sense. Okay. The question is, which preset would I need to use? Low poly world, inverted world. Oh, these are the fun ones. Let me see if he has a Steam Deck. Okay, Steam Deck quality. Okay. See, this is what I was talking about. Expect some visual issues on specific areas of the game using this preset. The missing lighting in the mansion. Okay, we're using the Steam Deck quality then. The thing is if it's easy to install on Steam Deck or if it's a Windows executable. I hope not. You would use a lossless preset? But why? Oh, okay, it's all text. Awesome. Engine.ini and scalability.ini. I wonder what they added there. Let's copy that. And I'll show you where to put these files. So Expedition33, manage, browse local files, go into, sorry, my bad. Was it here? No, it should be compat data. Let me see. Expedition33 is the game 1903340. So Steam apps, compat data, and it should be 1903340. There we go. I know it's confusing. PFX, Z, users, Steam user, app data, local, sample, saved, config, Windows, and it should be here, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's X32 in Uruguay. Okay, manually install. Update a sample saved config. Local sample saved config. Okay, Windows. Okay, gotcha. So I'm choosing the Steam Deck quality mode. This should keep the good stuff. It has a lot of variables and stuff. And scalability. Okay, the density of the foliage. I mean, the reason I don't do stuff like this on my videos, in most cases, is because for most users, this is way too much work. Most users is like, okay, fine. Just putting a launch command for a user is too much. That's what I learned doing QA and tech support. This is too much for most users. But this is the path of the file. Anyway. I do this because you guys asked me to, but in the video I'm going to clarify this is optional. 1280 by 800 plus mod, performance mod. And let me check up the mod name. I already forgot. The mod is called COExp33. Hoy no te va a quedar nada por probar. Bien. Sí, exacto, Benjamin. Exactly. Benjamin is saying in Spanish, in his work, in his job, the users have a hard time dragging an Office file to a to a cloud folder. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so here 800p because the mod tells us to do so. XeSS balance because the mod told us. Also, the mod told us to increase some stuff here, but I'm going to keep it like this and see what happens. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Okay, I can already tell that the performance is better. I'm noticing more popping on the shadows, but that's okay. I don't mind. Also, the fog is different. Yeah, I think the fog here up there is missing. Maybe I'm missing something, but let's give it a shot. This is the part that dropped the hardest for me. Yeah, restarting a PC is one of the biggest ones in my book. Okay, yeah, definitely runs way better now. But I can tell that they cut some stuff. The fog is cut down. I can notice because my L has like a fog behind her that is missing up there. Its lower quality will help disable it. I can notice it. It's not bad. It's fine. It's better than the Steam Deck presets officially in the game. I mean, it's a huge difference when it comes to consistency. But it looks weird.
Danger!
It's significantly better when it comes to stability though. This is not bad. Yeah, kinda like the fog in Skies of Arcadia. Makes sense. Yeah. I mean, again, in comparison to the official Steam Deck preset, this is miles better. It's also higher resolution.
Danger!
We have to visit the mansion though. What a mansion!
Danger!
Yeah, I'll personally keep it like this for now.
This will hurt.
Yeah, it's not dropping below 30 anymore. That's a huge deal in my opinion. I mean, at least not while pairing.
Void takes everything.
Repair devs have to jump through so many hoops before they can push a patch update. True. But I mean, if you look at the first time they had a Steam Deck reset, the lighting was broken in areas that required lumen. So they didn't test that one so much. It's a fair assessment, but still. Yeah, it's a huge improvement. Let's try the demanding area that I call, the one that I always use for benchmarks, that I specifically have to do comparisons. Yeah, the music is a huge vibe. I mean, the music in this game is freaking fantastic. Okay, here with the Steam Deck reset, this fog is completely missing. That's already a huge bonus for the mod. Let's see once we get into combat. Lumen seems to be intact, I think. No, it's lower quality. I can notice in the environment. Let's see. Okay, here it still drops pretty hard in this location, even with the mod enabled. That's a shame. Close enough! Now let's see if I can parry it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can definitely parry it.
Ready to evade.
Yep. It drops pretty hard though. You can try lowering the resolution. Yeah. Yeah, I probably have to do that. In this case, I'll probably keep it on performance. I don't know if it will help much, but... Okay. This is similar to the game without the mod in this section. Yeah, definitely. I will have my bitch. Although, I'll still lock it to 30 FPS. Before that though, let me disable the manual GPU clock. That's the problem. There we go. What's your game of the year this year? This game. I've been playing it the entire year. It's insanely freaking good. And I was excited about this game before the hype. Let's see if in the manor we have lighting. When you stream to deck, do you use remote play or moonlight? Moonlight. Okay. So the manor has worse lighting, but the lighting is not missing, so that's a big plus. Yeah, more artifacts when it comes to the reflections and the lighting in the manor. So yeah, the mod is probably touching something like that. But hey, this looks way better than what it looks like before. Yeah, as you can see, you have to wait for the global illumination to put rays in there. Otherwise it's completely dark. But that's okay. Not a big deal. It lowers lumen too much, but at least it's still there. I think it's something that I'm willing to sacrifice. Yeah, you can do that, Steve, in this game. Okay. I'll do one more area, and right after that, I'm doing a quick New Game Plus. Just to see Lumiere, because Lumiere is a big map, has a lot of NPCs, and that would be a good stress test. First of all, before doing anything else, I'm locking the game to 30 for consistency's sake. You guys are watching this as a stream, but if you're one of the users watching this recording, because this will become a video, if you want to install the mod for some reason, and you want to go through the effort, use these settings. And lock it to 30 FPS. Yeah, just go here and lock it to 30. And you should be good. Good enough. I'll do one more area and New Game Plus. Maybe try Lossless Scaling preset. Oh, the Lossless preset. No, I'm not touching settings anymore. I'm fine. I think I found what I needed. The Lossless preset will perform way worse than this, so I don't think it makes sense to try it.
Flashing through the sky.
I think it's already how it should be. They did a great job with the mod though. The pop-in is still pretty bad, but again, anything to make the game consistently decent on Steam Deck. With this mod and the preset, I think the game looks way better than the Steam Deck preset, the official one. Oh, this area, I really like how it looked. The Forgotten Battlefield, I think it is. Forgotten Battlefield. Do you like Game Pass? I mean, it's expensive now. Yeah, it plays better and looks better. Ooh, yeah, it still retains. Yeah. Imagine this area, guys, without fog. It will be horrible without fog. You will lose all the ambience. Yeah, I know. Huge improvement. Official Steam Deck version looks so bad. Yep. Yeah, I think the devs should take notes from this mod. Because this is so much better. You want a Blu-ray before you watch on Netflix? Backlog was night. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm a one-hit kill in this area. Oh well. Okay. Let's get to the first part of the game. Lumiere. They're going to do a Linux version for this. Are you sure about that? It would be nice. So we're doing New Game Plus. That means we start the game from the beginning, but with better gear. And I'm doing this just to test the first area. Yeah, if they do that like Baldur's Gate 3, we could get a good performance improvement. Okay, I'm skipping this cutscene. It's just a video. Again, I do this to avoid spoilers. I showed you a few areas, but without any freaking context. So you guys play the game. As you can see, if you look at Gustav, it's pretty rough. The shadows in this game on low are pretty rough, and with the lower resolution, well, you can see what happens. Especially on the hair. That's what I hate about this game. I don't like the image quality.
Come on, you're not going to forget your...
The image quality when it comes to the aliasing, not good. I have a 4090 and I played this at 4K and I can still see broken hair.
Are you ready to see her again?
Yeah.
You want to get this game for the deck, but it's really cruddy? Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not great. I think it's decent if you tweak it like I'm doing with the mod.
Tell your sister, though. I sort of
But it's not great with the default settings. With the default settings, it's a huge hit to visuals.
Speed up a bit.
And it really kills the
Sophie will have
atmosphere.
already gamaged
I
by
mean,
the
again,
time
it
you
removes the
arrive.
fog. That's the biggest deal. So this part wouldn't have any fog. This without any fog would be like random buildings placed in UE5.
Can't believe Sophie already turned
They overdid it with the
33.
post-processing.
She looks so
I mean,
much younger than you.
They overdid it with removing post-processing.
She's
I
popular.
like what they did with the
I'm sure she
post-processing. The
already
thing
has
is,
a necklace full of flowers.
they effed up with the anti-aliasing,
Hmm.
especially on the hair. Force sharpness filter. Yeah, that makes it a bit better, but it
You look
doesn't fix
tense.
it.
Yeah.
I know what you need.
No.
Come on.
Let's see if I can do the jewel
Yes.
correctly. I forgot her moveset. Ooh,
No shame losing to a superior fighter.
she's a superior fighter.
Hope your
I lost
Lumina
it in the
converter works better than your dueling.
There we go. You have the OLED? No, the case swaps, I'd rather not do it, personally.
For those who come up.
For those who come after. Oh, so close. It's funny playing New Game Plus with the better weapons and stuff. Ooh. Oh well, I failed. Yeah, it's a boss fight now. This New Game Plus is what the game would be like if you played the game for the first time on New Game Plus.
You may have lost. All right. I saw
It's
her.
basically Dark Souls at that point.
Oh, the plaza is lively.
But I'm interested in
people
this
like to
section
celebrate
because
the
it's a
homage is
bigger
still
map.
a mystery
Lumiere has
to
a
me.
lot of NPCs
Oh, well.
at the beginning.
The red and white tree. I've always found it beautiful.
Always
Don't
found it
really
beautiful.
understand. You and Sophie broke up so long ago. But clearly you never got over her. Why'd you wait until today to say something?
Let's see.
It's a bit late, isn't it?
Okay, on the ground I'm noticing, yeah, less depth to the ground, but again, it makes sense. It's funny that it can be any character in
imagine what you're going through.
I can be Mael.
I'm fine.
Lumiere.
I'm fine. I've lived 33 good years. Look around.
I mean,
We've had our
FSR4,
whole lives
I'm using
together.
performance XeSS. If you
We're
put
all
FSR4 here on
fine.
performance even,
Mostly.
it's still a big
I'm not
hit to
fine.
performance. It's a more
will
demanding
be.
upscaler. So the performance will be a hit. You get better image quality, but you get a performance impact as well. So in this case, I wouldn't use it. It's a double-edged sword. Okay, with the amount of NPCs, it's still fine. This part hits it pretty hard. Okay, thanks for being here, Team Perspectiva. I appreciate that.
Oh, Luna's playing.
Lune is
You two
playing
would make
there,
a cute couple.
If you say so.
but I'm Lune here as well. Look at this.
Something already
Wow,
happened
the magic of
here.
New Game Plus.
Sometimes I feel sorry for her.
Who'd ever get?
The paintress?
Is the Lunar Eclipse
Look
mod
at her.
version
She
1.67?
looks
The thing with the mod is that in this update in the game
Maybe she's
is
hallucinating.
broken, apparently.
stuck in the same cycle.
The mod is
as
not bad,
with
the one that I installed. Yeah, I mean, if you're at 40 or 50 FPS in a game on Steam Deck, sure, FSR4 is a good idea.
I see you.
But in a game that is so limited like this one, it wouldn't be good. I'm skipping everything so you guys don't get spoilers. Festival d'Expedition.
Let's at least check on my L and my apprentices.
Check on mail. So I can
I knew
continue.
I'd find you.
Please.
Yeah. Look, I know we've been over. The rest of us only have a. You don't need to lead.
1 year
Yeah,
out there
yeah,
is better.
yeah.
I know you think.
If anyone should.
So do you.
No, I don't.
Emma thinks.
Lumi has not. Besides,
Right.
Come on.
shush.
Doubly lucky.
All right,
Old man.
you're. This time, I'm not.
No, I don't want a rematch, thanks.
Don't get too.
I'm a coward.
Where are my scallywag apprentices? I promised to find them at the festival.
Okay, you wait for the full video. Don't worry, you won't get spoilers. I'll skip everything. There will be no context. But I appreciate you stopping by. I have to speak to everyone. That'll be fast.
Saw you with.
Yeah. Where's your daughter?
PS1 mode? No, this is more like the PS2 or 3
I'm
mode.
counting.
PS1 mode will
Oh,
be
no, I'm.
with less
we have a really
dimensions.
good team.
Tomorrow count.
Doesn't it always?
Tomorrow comes. For those who come after.
Come, let's play.
No way. Cautious. Money's no.
Does the game still run bad? It runs better, but it's not perfect.
Good stuff.
I'm pacing myself. I like that you.
Okay, let me see if she's there. No.
These all.
You're gonna let.
I wouldn't dare.
You can start.
What's internal
back to
resolution?
Sophie.
It's 50%,
Seriously,
I
though?
think.
Hmm.
So it would be
So
what?
better than Deathly Hungover.
Between 300 and
No.
400p. It's pretty low
Go
resolution.
have some.
But again, for a handheld, I think it makes sense. And considering it's a UE5 game, I'm kind of surprised that it's at least playable despite the sacrifices. Anyway, it's time to do the giveaway.
So when you come back, you can.
So thank you guys for participating. Let's choose a winner. 47 entries. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Choose a winner. Kyle84. Kyle84, are you there? Sir. Kyle84. If you don't respond in a couple minutes, I'll have to redraw. I'll give you 1 minute and a half. So 1 minute left. Don't worry, we still have a minute left. If he doesn't respond in 1 minute, we're going to re-roll.
They'll definitely want the...
Oh, and if you
I shall faithfully record.
And Nephron,
I can do that.
I promise.
promise,
Andrea?
I'll use everything you taught us, Monsieur G.
Still waiting.
Oh hey, Gustav, your
30
sister's
seconds
here.
remain for a re-roll.
Take care of you. My darling sister has arrived. She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye.
Yeah, the VRAM is maxed out, definitely. That's why I
Chief,
didn't increase
what?
the texture quality,
This
but
is-
I've heard you
we're
say.
basically running
Should put
on
that in your
swap
There are some-
memory.
Em, you're doing great work. We're never You're so...
Just take care of
Me?
We're her god. She
Okay, 10,
You mean the
9,
Just suggestion.
8,
do, anyway.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reroll. Spiteful wink. Spiteful wink. Are you there, sir? You won the game. Please say something. Please be there. That's you? Are you sure about that? Yes, it's you. Awesome. Add me on Steam. Add me on Steam and tell me your Steam name. Congrats. If you're already on Steam, tell me your username. If you already have me there. And I'll send you the code. And I think the game crashed while I was speaking. But tell me here because I won't be I won't be here for long. I think the game crashed now. I've been playing for more than 40 minutes with the mod though. So it's probably VRAM as well. Let's retry. The game was jealous, yeah. Definitely. Okay, Spiteful Wink. Tell me your Steam name and add me to Steam so I can send it over right now. So. Here it goes. Okay, let's see if I lost my progress. If I did, well, that's a shame. XeSS or FSR? XeSS. No doubt about it. Okay, back here. Okay, I lost 1 minute of progress.
Chief Count... What?
This is to...
I've heard you say...
You and I...
You should put that in.
There are so...
Em, you're...
We're never...
You're so...
Just take
If
care
you're
of...
gifting
Me?
E33,
You're
better
her
give it to
guardian
someone
too. You
else.
stop.
Oh, you already
We're
own
her
it.
guardians. She
Okay,
really
so you
wants us to
authorized
tell
me
you.
to redraw.
You mean the what?
Just suggestion.
I do. Anyway,
Okay,
yeah. Time
here
for
we
my
go.
speech.
Rerolling winner. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reroll! The winner is Xeroxta. Xeroxta. You there? I'll give you 1 minute, 20 seconds. If he's not here, well, I'll have to check, but... Xeroxta? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's not here. Yeah, it always crashes here. Interesting. I wonder if it's the mod. If it's the mod, that's a problem. Let's see if it's the mod. Xerox left when someone else won. Oof. Did he? If that's the case, sorry for him. 20 seconds left. I think he did. Dude. Five, four, three, two, one. Here we go. Rerolling. Alex Miller. Alex Miller. In the meantime, I'll be removing the mod and see what happens. Alex Miller, I need you to claim your freaking game. Imagine he not being here as well. You would be surprised. It happens way too often. Alex Miller, where are you, sir? You have 50 seconds to comply. Okay, let's see without the mod. Without the mod. You're Alex Miller's parent? I'm sorry, sir. I cannot allow that to happen. Maybe next time. You hear about AI upscaling from Microsoft? They will release it on LIX. I haven't. But it's Microsoft. Samsung also has its own. 10 seconds remaining. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reroll! Daniel March. Daniel March. Who need a free Steam key? Everyone. Oh, there you are. Hey, congrats. Okay, add me on Steam if you haven't already. And tell me on the chat right now what's your Steam name so I can check that it's actually you. Okay, let's see, like this, without the mod, if it crashes.
The Chief Counsel? What?
This is the...
I've heard you say
You and I...
you should put that in.
There are so
Okay, somebody's sending a code there.
Just take
If it's real,
Dear God,
hell
she
yeah.
really...
You already have the game as well.
Just suggestion.
I do.
Oh my
and
god. Hold up, guys. Let's reset it, okay? I'll give you 2 minutes to enter to the giveaway again. So now spam the gaudy thing like this, and you be entering. I'll give you 2 minutes so I can roll it with people that are actually here. Let's see if it crashes without the mod. Okay, without the mod it doesn't crash. So they need to check the mod out. That's a shame. The mod was pretty damn good. Okay. So since the mod had that crashing issue, my advice, once again, add that command that I told you, the Steam Deck equals 0 command, XeSS performance, 1152 by 720 on windowed, everything on low, and lock it to 30 FPS. And that should give you better than the Steam Deck reset with inconsistent frame rates in the demanding areas. Not the best, but hey. When it comes to the Steam Deck, I think without doing any mods is the best way to play it right now. Chat is funny. Yeah, I love them. They're the best. We're installing the mod now. Yeah, the thing is, I mean, it was when I swapped from Act 1 to Act 2. But everyone will go through that part. It's basically 30 minutes into the game if you're playing normally. So yeah, I don't trust it for that. The game saves often though. Okay, in 10 seconds we're drawing the giveaway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For those who come after. The winner is Skurt17. Skurt17, are you there? Skurt17. There you are. Okay, add me on Steam, please, and tell me your Steam name so I can verify it's you and send you the game right now. Congrats on the win. Just tell me in the chat on YouTube and I'll see it, don't worry. If he already has the game, I'll have to re-roll. I think this is the giveaway that I re-rolls the most. It's only 5 re-rolls. Yeah, I'm waiting. Just add me and tell me your Steam name. I can read you, don't worry. I just need you to tell me in the chat here on YouTube what's your name there, and I'll send you the code on Steam. Yeah, I'm a big fan of playing games on Steam right now. Oh, the timing. I freaked up. Oh, and I forgot to equip Luna. Oops. Yeah, the music, freaking badass. Ah, I missed it. Let me put Lune in the team before I forget. Yeah, the music is insanely good. Lune. I need you in the team, Lune. Blit. I'm still waiting, sir. There goes nothing. I wouldn't be surprised if a movie or TV show would be made. They already have a deal to make a movie before the game came out.
Feeling better. Dodge, Gustav.
Dodge, Gustav. No, I counter. I don't dodge. Megumin. Okay, one sec, guys. Megumin. Oh, I see ya. 1 second, guys. I'm delivering the giveaway. You're for Lithuania. Okay, so if you receive my message, please answer it on Steam. And I'll send you the code right now. So yeah, open your Steam chat.
This was weak.
I broke it. Santiago squared. Hell yeah. Hi. Okay, he answered. Awesome. Here. Have fun. Let me know if you could activate the game correctly. There you go. I sent over the code. Congrats. What's with the baby making music? What? Oh, I get it. Okay, it upgraded the big toes. That's awesome. Enjoy. Thanks for sticking around. Oof. Yeah, the foliage heavy areas really suffer. It's funny, I played this part a few times. I'll go directly to the boss fight. Your British 5-year-old son is nicknamed Santiago. Giga Chad. Yeah, I mean, this game is fantastic. I don't think it's overrated. What? It's not for everyone, definitely. But it's a fantastic game.
A house?
Looks abandoned. The indigo tree is not too far from here. If anyone else made it, they'll regroup there.
Yeah.
And to think, I actually had early access to this game
Here we are.
before it came out. I had a chance to preview the game.
Continent.
I think 2 or 3 months
The
before
indigo
release.
tree's over there.
And I was blown away when I played it. I was already sold when I saw the trailer for the first time, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be haters when something is praised so highly. Especially when their game didn't win. That's the issue. It reminds me of Shroud saying, "Oh no, our creator should have won." I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Yeah, I mean, it would have won 9 awards. Oh yeah, they dodge. I forgot about this. I'm an idiot.
Get ready.
We played our graders and it shouldn't have done Game of the Year. I mean, yeah. I don't get it. I mean, I understand when people like the game, but if you think about it, 90% of what they are voting in the Game Awards are critics. And most of the critics are probably not playing Arc Raiders. I mean, no hate on Arc Raiders. I think it's fantastic. I enjoyed it when I played it. I want to play more of it.
Something's disrupting the chroma around here. Be careful.
But I don't think it's on the same tier. How the hell are you repairing at 30 FPS? I don't know.
Someone
As long as I
came
don't
here
have frame gen,
before
I
and
can
set up
parry.
These handholds.
Probably Expedition 69.
Expedition 69, the nicest expedition.
Let's thank them for that.
Kind of crazy Silent Hill F, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, and Kingdom Come 2, and more didn't win anything at all. Agreed. Yeah, I think Kingdom Come 2 should have won something. At least the best RPG. I think Kingdom Come 2 makes more sense as an RPG than this game. This is more of a basic RPG in comparison. I mean, the RPG mechanics are more light on this game than in Kingdom Come.
Hurry!
But hey. And I thought game direction was going to be won by Death Stranding 2. Because Hideo Kojima, but I was wrong.
What have we here?
Anchored that on his bicep? What? That's pretty funny. Okay. You had a Steam Deck, but you sold it. Now you regret your decision. Understandable. What did you sell it? You weren't using it, or you got a ROG Ally? That's something very common that I've been seeing. People that sell Steam Decks to get ROG Allies. If you install Linux on it, it actually works pretty damn well.
This will be useful.
I think it was this way for the boss fight, but I'm unsure. Oops. Oh, dude, despite a comment. Okay, further up. Gotcha.
Feeling better.
Same. Elemental trick.
Elements converge.
Have you played Death Stranding 2? Yeah, I got a review code and I played a little bit of it on PS5. I've streamed it to my Steam Deck. The thing is, after playing it a bit, I was like, dude, I should have finished Death Stranding 1 before playing this. Oops. So I'm waiting for Death Stranding 1, to finish Death Stranding 1. But I was blown away with the graphics on Death Stranding 2. This is stupidly good looking. 800p, isn't it 720? Okay. No, not anymore. I changed to 800p. You can do it if you want some extra performance. But yeah, right now it's 800p. I think. I'll double check. You bought a ROG Ally Z1 Extreme, but you didn't like it? You want to sell it? Yeah. I understand the sentiment. I had both, and the user experience is better on the Steam Deck. I miss it by a frame. Mayhem. Do you plan on getting Steam Machine? Hopefully yes, we'll see what happens. It will be difficult to get it here. Yeah, it's 1152 by 720. Sorry guys, my mistake. There we go. Thanks for the correction. So the boss was this way, I think. You were wondering why the performance is so good. Yeah, sorry about that. My brain is melting. It's being what? I've been playing for 2.5 hours. Holy hell, that's insane. Well, you can really tell I like this game then. No, it's the other way around. This way. I was pretty sure the boss was right through. Oops, I fell on top of an enemy. We reveal what VR game you're working on. It's not a game, it's more of a simulation for people to learn things. But unfortunately I cannot talk about it. NDA is not something public that is going to be published.
I'm ready.
So unfortunately I cannot talk about it. But thanks for the interest. Points. Get ready. Oops, I missed.
Let the ink flow.
Do these settings look good in handheld mode? I'm going to record it handheld once this becomes a video. But yeah, definitely in handheld holds up a lot better than this. I mean, it's not perfect, obviously. Hold up. Obviously, it's not perfect, but considering it's UE5 on the go, I think it's a good experience. I keep getting lost here for some reason. Oh well. Do these settings... Oh, I already read that. But I think it looks pretty good. All things considered. Yeah, it's probably that way. I'm pretty damn sure. Yeah. Okay. Should you purchase Lossless Scaling app? I mean, it works. The thing is, what your expectations are. If your game is running at 30 FPS and you use Lossless Scaling, it won't magically make it 60 without input lag and without artifacts. It depends on the game and the performance. If you like that sort of thing, then sure. It's pretty cheap.
The storm is coming.
The first boss fight.
Elements converge.
Here we go. Points. The only game you've seen work well with Lossless Scaling is Assassin's Creed Unity. Yep. Maybe it makes sense to have a Legion OS and SteamOS. The Legion OS, as far as I know, runs very similar to the Steam Deck, if I'm remembering correctly. So these bosses are strong.
Get ready. Lunde, watch out!
Brace yourselves.
Points.
Let's keep
Yeah,
going.
the music is stupid good. It makes no sense to have this many bangers in a video game. Earth and break damage 5 hits. Points. Yeah, I mean, complaining that it won the best score, frick them. Those people don't know.
For those
Don't
who come
come
up.
after. Feels threatened just now. Yeah, the AI things bothers me, but I understand the use of it as a tool.
Brace yourselves. Let us.
Of course, if you make all the art with AI, then I cannot defend you. That's, how to say it, indefensible? Okay, see ya. Shouldn't be a red-haired girl in the team. Yeah, but she comes later. I can use Yeah, I forgot I have 2 more characters because I'm on New Game Plus. The red-haired girl
Let the ink flow.
is unlocked later actually in the game. But yeah, on New Game Plus I should already have her. I just forgot to enable it. Yeah, she's my DPS character. Our Resident Evil Requiem is probably going to be pretty good, considering they also target the Switch too. I'm pretty excited for that one. Yeah, exactly. RG is online.
Watch out.
I think we can break them. Ooh, a direct attack. Oops, too soon. Oopsie.
For those who come after.
Okay. Mayhem. What would you consider your daily driver for gaming? I mean, my PC and my Steam Deck. Sometimes I play on console, but daily driver probably the Steam Deck and my PC. If I don't have my PC, well, it's the Steam Deck. At least right now. Points. I wonder how the current GPU and RAM production shortages will affect the price of the Steam machine. They probably will. I mean, everything will increase in price. Smartphone, laptops,
Let the ink flow.
everything that has memory is going to suffer.
This ends now.
Which is a shame.
Careful. It's building up chroma. A storm is coming.
It's freaking insane because to make stupid AI images on X and OpenAI and stuff, I cannot buy RAM at a good price anymore. Do you have any morning commitments? Hang out with us, mate? I mean, that's what I'm doing right now, but I have to eat and sleep.
For those who come after.
But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. I didn't work today because, well, I'm on vacation. I don't know, I just wanted to play this game and talk to you guys. Oof. We heard even GPUs are going to get more expensive. Yeah, they're going to get more expensive, the GPUs, because apart from the VRAM, it's going to be more expensive because memory being more expensive. The problem is that Nvidia no longer sells the memory with the GPU. When they sell it to ASUS or any other board partners, they no longer include the RAM, the VRAM. So now ASUS, Gigabyte, all those will need to source the memory elsewhere, which makes it even more expensive. Oh my god. I suck. Hey, Baby Yoda, how's it going, man? It's been a while. Mm, 5060 Ti models are under 400. Yeah, it's a pretty nice GPU, as long as you can get it at a good price, and if possible the 16GB variant, then it should be good. This is why your name Baby Yoda and not Electric Pichu? Oh, I don't know. YouTube now just shows your actual name, not the one that you put there. I don't know why. I wonder if I can change that. It's crazy how 32 GB of RAM can be more expensive than a full PC. Yep. Insane. Good thing is funny. I bought when I changed my Intel PC to a Ryzen PC because of instability on the CPU. I had a 4900K. I bought DDR5 memory, and I was like, you know what? This time I'm going to use all the slots, so I bought 4 32GB kits. No, 4 32GB sticks. I put all of them, 128 gigabytes, and the DDR5 controller is not good. So with the 128 gigabytes, I couldn't use the full memory speed. So I had 64 gigabytes just there doing nothing. I have them here. This is 64 gigabytes of RAM. I'm basically rich now, right?
So, the message said head north to the weird corals.
And a door in a hut.
AI is good technology, but you're already tired of it. I'm tired of putting AI on everything. Freaking stop. We don't need AI on everything. Yeah, at this point, I think I can sell those and buy a 5090 or something.
Let's keep going.
We won't
But when I
find
bought them,
Mael if we're dead.
in Uruguay, usually RAM, everything is more expensive than in other countries when it comes to technology. I think I paid...
We should camp first.
How much I paid for this? For 128 gigs, I think I spent like $400 or $500. And now $600 will be half the memory that I bought. So it's basically 2 to 3 times more expensive now. So I bought it just at the right moment. Yeah, the arc robots there with the AI is good, but again, they use it for whatever now. Yeah, I'm trying to hide it, definitely. I'll hide it somewhere and leave it to my grandchildren. You just got a new monitor and it's the same price as a 64 gigabytes of RAM kit. Alright. Okay guys, I think I've seen enough. I have way more than enough content to make the video about this game on Steam Deck. Thank you so much for sticking around for 2 hours and 40 minutes that I've been playing this. So Expedition 33 on Steam Deck is verified, yeah, but I wouldn't say... I think it's borderline verified. What do I mean by that? What I mean is, yeah, it's verified, but the settings that the game puts for you are not great. Just make sure to use this command on the launch options and match the settings that I'm using in the video. You will have way better graphics than the baseline Steam Deck settings that I chose. And yeah, performance is not 100% stable, especially in the demanding parts. In the demanding areas later in the game, you're going to drop into the mid-20s in certain attacks. Still playable, but it's a sacrifice that you have to be willing to make. Let me show you super quick what I meant by this. This is a comparison. So the one at the... Tell me which one is the Steam Deck preset and which one is low settings. Which one is which? I think you guys can notice, right? Right? So that's why the Steam Deck preset, I don't recommend it. It's a bit more stable, yeah, but you get quite a bit hit on draw distances, on atmosphere. I think it's a big deal. Yeah, even the models. So for the love of God, don't play with the... Both were Steam Deck. The one at the right is the low preset, and the one on the left was the Steam Deck preset, the one that comes by default. I will probably just tell you, please freaking avoid the default settings.
Everyone. Looks like a different species.
Otherwise, even this area
Between
won't
us
have
and
flow.
Maya.
Those mines. Be careful.
So yeah, with those settings that I'm using here, it's decent enough most of the time. It does look like Expedition 33. It's not the best way to play the game, but if it's the only way, or maybe you want to advance a bit in the game, then continue it on your PC, I wouldn't blame you if you want to play it on PC instead, or stream it to your Steam Deck
Slow
using
down.
Moonlight
We don't know what's inside yet.
or all that, because of the visuals. I still think it's playable. I could hit parries just fine, even in the 25 FPS drop parts. But again, it's not the best way to play the game. I think it's barely verified. I mean, it's verified, but just by a little. The thing is, I would just use those custom settings, as I said before. Maybe a mod guide later. The thing is, the mention looks bad on any of the presets. But again, we're playing a UE5 game on Steam Deck, as I always say. It's better than it was on day one, but it's nowhere close to the best way to play the game. But if you want to play it on the go, you have the option, which is what matters in this case, I guess.
How did you find me?
If we get
There was a
another
message at the
update,
Indigo Tree.
maybe if they
Do you know who
release a
left
Switch
it?
2 version and that
A
makes it run
message?
better, I'm going to
Maybe.
revisit it. But right now,
No.
again, my advice
I
is to
don't know.
do those custom settings. And if you want to use FrameGen and all that, do it,
Again.
but the input lag is insanely bad.
All right.
I would use that performance mod, but if it crashes for you, yeah. Yeah, the thing is, it crashed
Chroma is flowing.
when I swapped from one chapter to the other. I mean, the game saves often, but maybe you beat a boss fight and you get a crash. Ugh, that's going to suck.
Flames. Rain.
Also, on the Steam Deck
On
default
gas.
settings, that attack doesn't have fire being rendered.
From fire.
Danger!
Oops, I jumped too soon.
Not leaving you behind.
I'll skip all the turns.
Lune, watch out!
Okay, do I need to jump 3 times? But if I find a
I'm
mod that works better, I'm definitely going to make a video on it.
I'll do it.
En garde.
On God. Anyway, would you guys play this on Steam Deck personally? Or you would avoid it altogether? I'm curious.
Feeling better. This ends now.
You're going to get it for Steam Deck? Awesome. Just make sure you don't use the default
watch out.
stick. Games with higher graphics you save for your PC. Smart. For those who come after.
For those who come after.
En garde.
High fire damage, 1 hit. Oh yeah, I have burning
Void,
canvas.
take everything.
This is so funny. Union
Finesse and
Plus
grace.
has so much more health. Anyway, I'm getting carried away again. Okay. exactly what I was expecting Elm. So I'm guessing probably not. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did revisiting the game and trying it with a lot of mods and stuff on Steam Deck. And I'll see you next time. Bye guys, thanks for watching. Have a nice weekend.